Yeah, it just came off the bank. Oh yeah, the fence is down there. Yeah, I do. Just gotta catch it first. Okay, so Jordan just phoned. He and Justin went up the hill to go see if they can find a mom. He just called to say they couldn't see nothing. She's doing good. She's a little different now because we think she's 2 weeks old. And so she's already spent 2 weeks out in the wild with the herd, with a mom. She's a wild horse. It's all she's known. So most times we get babies, they're like, Ranger, I think, was the oldest. He was 4 days old when we got him, and really hungry and very dehydrated. Whereas she's hungry, but her like self-preservation mode kind of kicked in, like she's tolerating us, but she definitely doesn't accept us yet as her quote-unquote saviors, as her herd yet. So she's still very much so a wild horse. She's a little bit trickier to handle just because of that, and she could potentially be, you know, a little feisty and dangerous with her hind legs if she was to kick out at us. She's very leery of the bucket coming at her. A lot of wild horses are very protective of things jumping up underneath them. So when the bucket's being presented to her like that, she's very defensive about it. But that's just her survival skills at the finest right there. She's tired. She wants to sleep, but I'm gonna give her one more bucket here and get her slowly bucket trained here, right? Yes, hello. I know. Hey. Good girl, good girl, good girl. I know, hey? Good girl. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, that wasn't so bad. Hey? Yeah, that wasn't so bad. No, that was that. Good girl. Good girl. So I am wedging her into the corner just for my own safety and because she will jump quite a bit. So I use the corner to my advantage and I put my hip into her hip to hold her in that spot, and I put my arm over top of her to steady her while my other arm comes up with the bucket, and then I hold the bucket in front of her. It's more for her and my own safety at this point because she is so jumpy about it. So yeah, a little different, but as you can see, she is very curious, starting to relate me with milk. She'll come around. It usually doesn't take them too long, even though she is got really great natural instincts for survival. But babies are babies, and they're always super curious. So we'll win her over. We'll win her over slowly here. She does remind me a lot of Ranger when he was this age. Ranger, of course, by the time he was 2 weeks old, we've had him that whole time, but very similar look. We do have to keep checking her for wood ticks, so when Jordan gets back, we'll probably rub her down again and pull any wood ticks that we may have missed the first go around. I don't know if she'll let me. She's got about half her bucket left here. Whether or not she will let me just feed it to her without her being in the corner. She's just sniffing me. Curious, curious babies. Eh? Just checking me out. She's like, okay, this lady's been in here a few times so far. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a huge adjustment for them on the first day. So much happening to them. It's good though. It's always good right there that she's keeps approaching me, keeps coming to check me out here. Want to try some more of your bottle before I go? A little bit more milk before I go? Maybe? Maybe? When I stand up, she'll jump away. It's hard to crouch for this long at my age. I like that she's this close, but yeah, it's a little tough on my own legs here. Okay, she's gonna jump. So let's step and do a side step away from her. There we go. Oopsie. Try not to crowd her. Little standoffish. She always looks away from me. Yeah, tomorrow will be a total different day though. Yes. Tomorrow you'll be all about us, I think. I know. The first day is always the hardest day for you guys. Yeah. We were just having this chat too about how when foals mother up like that, oh, she's cranky at me still. That the transition to being a bottle baby is really hard on them, like emotionally, because they already know their mom. And so now they're a little bit lost about it. And so this transition is really hard on them emotionally. Whereas when, you know, we find them as little guys, oh, she just pins her ears at me. Little guys, we're all they know. So the transition's not hard at all for them. So it'll take a lot more loving on her. See how scally she is at me. It'll take a lot more, but she'll come around. This is always just emotional fitness for humans, not to let her bluff us like this, and for her to just accept that this is the best we got going on here. She's a little less cranky than she was earlier today at the vet clinic. She was just mad at everything. So here she is, little Miss Pouts. She'll come around.